Just quickly sharing a few things about Contura and topo-guided LASIK. So with Contura LASIK, is there a lot of hype? Definitely, yes. There is no doubt about it. But is this something we should just discard saying it is only hype? No. It is a topography guided treatment. And this topography guided LASIK has been around since 2003. And Contura is just a repackaged version of that. But it is definitely really worth looking into as compared to our wavefront optimized and wavefront guided. Main advantages being it is not limited by the pupil, the data which we are acquiring as compared to wavefront guided. It is a static measurement in the cornea. It's not dynamic like in wavefront guided. There are more measurement points. We get more peripheral data, and majority is from the cornea where we are measuring most of the higher order aberrations. But one thing we need to look into is that the astigmatism is not just in the anterior cornea. It is there in the posterior cornea. It is there in the higher order aberrations on the cornea. There is a component of internal astigmatism also. The reason why the FDA study, which showed 40% of one or more lines gained and was far better than any other platform, was essentially because they had very stringent criteria. They showed that anything more than 5 degrees of difference for a higher cylinder, they avoided, switched over to wavefront optimized. Anything more than 10 degrees of this thing, even in lower cylinders, they avoided. And in clinical practice, we will see that having a 5-degree difference between topography and subjective refraction is very, very common, very, very possible. And any patient who has even a moderate cylinder, a 5-degree is very likely. So to say that all these patients you will discard from topo-guided treatment and switch to wavefront optimized then doesn't serve the purpose of topography guide. The other extreme was Canalopolis's paper, where he showed that everything is topography guided. So if you had one diopter on subjective and the topography, the topolizer showed 3 diopters of cylinder, they would still go on to correct 3 diopters of cylinder, and that was TMR. This is what prompted us to do this study of SMILE versus TMR, and I will show just example very quickly. Patient having moderate astigmatism 1.75 and 2.75 underwent, it was a randomized control trial, right eye SMILE, left eye TMR based Contura LASIK. And in TMR, as I mentioned earlier, we correct the full cylinder which is measured without any correction. I mean, just wait for the algorithm. The post-operatively, just have a look. This patient has in the right eye which underwent SMILE has a 1.3 diopter cylinder on topography. The Contura looks pristine. Only 0.1 diopter of astigmatism on the topography. But if you look at the patient's refraction altogether, the patient had a 0.75 at 90. So essentially, it was an overcorrection which led on to flipping of the axis. So even though the topography was pristine, there was nil topographic cylinder, the patient was subjectively more happy in the SMILE eye. This was corroborated in other papers which showed that when there was a significant difference of axis between the manifest and the topography, the visual outcomes of topo-guided LASIK were poorer. So do we discard topo-guided LASIK? No. We need to develop better nomograms and newer nomograms. One of them is Forsides, and which looks into account where you're looking at the anterior corneal astigmatism which you get in the topolizer, the higher order aberration, as you can see in this case, the coma, which is adding on to the cylinder along that axis. And thirdly, you're looking at the posterior corneal astigmatism from the Scheimpflug device. And finally, you're also looking at the internal corneal astigmatisms. So by looking at all these, you actually bring about a proper vector analysis. And this vector analysis gives you the final power which you need to correct. And this will give us better results. We have an ongoing study now, which we are comparing Forsides versus Contura, and we are seeing superior and more consistent results with this. While Contura, to sum up, is an excellent platform. It is worthwhile. Topography guided LASIK is worthwhile doing, is worthwhile considering. But doing the right calculations and feeding in the right data is more important than just treating on the topography guided platform. That's the single take home message I wanted to give. Thank you so much, sir.